Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and today is all about you guys. We are going to be doing some viewer creations today. We've got several different themes. We're going to do just a couple of military, a couple of town, and then you guys have been sending me some birthday creations, which is really awesome, so we're going to check out those too. Now, if you don't see your military creation in here today, I'm probably saving them for the military themed episodes. I'm going to do a couple today, but I don't want to oversaturate it with nothing but military. So I've got some really cool stuff like troop transports and other stuff. Now, if you guys are enjoying Scrap Mechanic, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. You guys have been amazing with your support. I mean, it's been through the roof. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel. And before we begin looking at these creations, I know I'm doing a little bit of rambling. I'm going to go ahead and give a warning. I may or may not have videos on Sunday and possibly Tuesday. I've got family coming in. We are celebrating my birthday. It's going to be really hectic. I think we're still going to have multiplayer Monday. And I'm still going to try to get one more video out, but I cannot promise anything. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and look at the creations here. Now, you've seen an intro that's got a couple of them. I've got a couple out here by the military base. The first one, I figured, you know what? Christmas is coming up and we need to prepare for it. The town's going to have an awesome Christmas festival. So what you're seeing here, this is by Lord Payne. This is an ATV and a Christmas tree. And yes, folks, it is snowing in the town. I guess I better go ahead and address that. That is a mod, but it isn't affecting the map. So I know a lot of people get mad when I use mods, but it's not doing anything. It's purely cosmetic. It just feels right because it's winter and the whole fact that we have a Christmas tree. Now, this Christmas tree, this thing is really unique looking. I had to stare at it for a couple seconds to figure out what the heck was going on here. And that is nothing but those little pipe pieces, and he's colored it like a tree. And it looks fantastic. I would never have thought to do a tree like this. And I think I want to do the main Christmas tree for the town out of these pieces. It might take a little bit of time because that is a lot of pipe pieces, but I think that's going to work out really good. So he's got that. He's got a little ATV here. And at first I thought, oh, this is mod parts, because I saw the thumbnail in the description, or his little thumbnail he had on the workshop, which, by the way, he's got an awesome workshop and he's been killing it recently. He's been on the top of the workshop. But yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, oh, that's got to be mod parts, and nope, it isn't. He runs completely mod free, so this is awesome. Say you're ready to go grab your Christmas tree, you can go pick it up and take it to the house, and that is surprisingly stable. I can turn all the way to the left here and this thing doesn't tip over. That is awesome. That is an awesome creation. I love this thing. I want to use this for the town festival. But yeah, if you want to go check out his workshop, I'll have the link in the description. Now, he's got one more thing here, and this was another thing that fit perfectly with the military base. This is a Jeep. Now, I know I have a Jeep in my military base for the first episode, but this thing, I don't want to admit it, I don't like doing this. This thing looks better than mine. This thing looks a lot better. This thing looks sweet. I love the parts that he's used. No mods once again. The suspension, the way everything looks. This is the way I wanted mine to look, scaling wise, because he's got the smaller wheels on there, yet it keeps the kind of beefy looking body. Now, this thing also drives fantastic too. I've got to really check out the suspension setup. It's got some weird things going on under there. I really can't explain it. You can see it's like a cluster of bearings. I'll show you guys the little connection tool spider web here in a second, because it's confusing at first, but it rides really, really smooth. And actually, I think it's running off some sort of arm system. Looks like the bearings attached to a block, and you've got the actual like arm for the steering that comes out. That's really cool though. He did a really good job with the pipe pieces. You've got the slanted pieces in the back. You got some storage, and actually, you know what? You can see the suspension. It's coming up out the back. But yeah, this is going to be the base's Jeep, because this thing just looks so much better than mine. Wow, this is really fun to drive around, and I'm getting a little bit distracted here, and I'm running through the snow. Now, the snow actually does cause a little bit of lag. I'm not getting quite as high of FPS that I normally get in the town, but it just looks so awesome. I love this mod. By the way, this mod's available through Durf's channel. I'll link that in the description too, but yeah, that is the Jeep. He's got one more version of that Jeep, and oh, I don't want to bounce into that. That created a bit of lag. Now, he's got one more version of this Jeep. He's got like a 6-wheel, and I think it's adds a wheel in the back. But yeah, that is definitely a really unique creation. I didn't realize how many bearings that had. It's got quite a few. But yeah, that's going to stay in the town. Now, let me go ahead and get rid of the tree here, and we're going to go check out that thing over there. Okay, what we're looking at here, this is by Rifle Rudd, and I believe we've checked out something of his before. The name, it just clicks in my head. This is a flying car carrier. Now, when I picture these things, I picture these things carrying more in cars. This could be a troop carrier, this could be a ton of things. But yeah, these things are really hard to create in a way that when you stick a car, the Scrap Mechanic just doesn't appreciate that at all. It will either throw off the thrusters, it'll make the game lag. So anytime I see something that can actually haul a creation inside of it, I'm always really curious to see how it works. So yeah, you can see the spider web here. Looks like we're running suspension glitches at the top and the bottom there. Tons of thrusters. He's got quite a few. What are these bearings in the door? I'm assuming this is a door here. But what does this do? Ooh. Okay, I hadn't opened up that door yet. I just figured it just folded out. That is cool. I like that. I like the ramp and the doors that just fold in. That is awesome. Okay, I could probably stare at the doors all day. Let's hop up in here, see what the inside looks like. Well, it looks about like I pictured it. It's got enough room here. That's a little bit of a thin car. Let's see here. What are we dealing with? Is that a full length? Not quite, or right around it. I think one of my cars could fit in here. Let's go ahead and close that. What's this button do? Oh, it's got another side compartment. I don't know really what that is. Maybe it's like a window. And this button, there's the back. Should we fit the Jeep in there is the question. I'm not really sure. It's going to be a close fit. I'm a little worried because that Jeep's got quite a few bearings on it. It might not appreciate it. Let's go ahead and close this. Let's fly it around first and make sure everything flies right. Okay, I had to stare at this for just a second, and I realized from the last episode I talked about remapping some of my keys, and I didn't map them back, so that is on me. What we're going to do here, he's actually got hover thrusters, so we're going to click for some reason on mine, it's the left arrow key. So I'm going to click those, and it looks like, okay, this moves with the W, and okay, turns with the A and D. Oh, getting a little unstable here. Let's see, what else do we have here? We've got, oh, you know what? I'm going to counter this. That's what these front thrusters are for. Okay. All right, and let's see, what else do we have here? This is an up thruster, so we can go as high as we can possibly make it. I don't know if a car is going to really carry in there. That would be a kind of fun to see. Okay, that's a thruster I do not need to activate. He's got another thruster. It's the back thrusters. It's to counter the weight, and how did I do that? What? So yeah, he's got a back thruster to counter the weight of a car. So you're going to have to do that quite a bit. Let me go back. We're going to grab that car and see if we can fit something inside of this. That way I can show you guys it actually working. Okay, folks. I think this is going to be a bit of an issue. As you can see, it has tanked the frames. Now, this vehicle does fit. Actually, it might need a little bit of assistance. Let's assist it. Now, I do apologize for the frame rate. Hopefully this eventually gets better. I know I've talked about it a lot. We always talk about the engine update, and hopefully, let's see, is that a front wheel? Okay, that should be able to pull up in now. Hopefully this gets better at some point, these collisions, because the game just does not like it. Like, it's just absolutely tanking the frames right now, and I really can't get this vehicle up in there. Let's go ahead and assist it a bit more. I probably should have parked on a little bit better area to do this, but I just like to try to do it right here. Let's see if we can get it in now. Come on. The back tire should catch when it falls off, and it should be technically in it. So we'll be close. You might have to give me a second here. Okay, we are in. I'm running at about 14 frames at the moment, so that's not it's not ideal for the actual video itself, but we're gonna test this. Dang it, I want to see this. I want to see it happen. Let's see. Let's close the door. Oh, wrong button here. Okay, that's the door. I'm really afraid of what's about to happen, but I want to do this. So here we go. Hover thrusters. Now it's gonna need some assistance here. So let's go ahead and hit, I believe, which one picks up here? Actually, can it travel? Oh, it's traveling. It's working. Oh, that is awesome. Actually, you know what? The butt end is actually lifting up. Let's counter that. Oh, that's not countering it. Is that maybe it's 3 and 4 here. There we go. We're setting the butt back down. That is surprising. It didn't do that when it was just hovering by itself, but it's got a vehicle in it right now, so you figured the butt thruster would actually be dragging right now, but I'm not having to do that at all, so that's not bad. You know what? 14 frames, that is, I don't say that's respectable, but this creation actually legitimately works. So that is definitely kudos to him, because that is really cool. I just really hope that when this engine gets into better shape, we'll be able to do this without lag, because I can only imagine the insane creations. Could you imagine like I think Cons try to create something like a hover ferry, but could you imagine that when you can load like 10 cars in it? That would be amazing. I don't know if we're ever going to get to that point. Oh, the frame has, yeah, we've absolutely tanked. So anyways, I want to thank Mr. Riflered for sending that over. It does work. It is a little bit laggy, but of course that is not his fault. That is morely a game thing, but that is awesome. So anyways, let's go ahead and head to the next section and check out some more creations. Okay, here we are with the last bit of creations. As you can see, I have some GIFs in the background. We're going to check those out. Now, I've got a Dragster here, and this was made by FenoworkTR, and I didn't really notice. He was going to make this for the drag race that we had last weekend, and I didn't see it, and then he said, oh, it's done, and I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad I didn't stick it in that episode because it wasn't done in time, and that was completely my fault because I didn't actually pay attention to the comment, and sometimes I do that. It's kind of a fault of mine. So here's the FenoworkTR Dragster. This is available on his workshop. He's got two versions. He's got like a black one, and he's got this one which looks like my channel colors, so I'm assuming this is mine. By the way, we are at Thunder Valley. We did name this. If you didn't catch the video, that's the name that won. We are still trying to name the military base. There's a poll in the last video if you want to vote on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this out real quick. Let's see, the 1 key, door, 2 key, door, 3 key. What? What is that? Oh, it's like you can pop a wheelie. Okay, that's really cool. What does 4 do? And it's got a horn. I don't think I've ever seen a horn on a Dragster, but we'll take it. Let's see, how does this work? We're gonna pull up here. This is kind of odd to do. This is probably one of the most dangerous things to ever attempt. It's like, hey, let's drag race in the snow. So let's go ahead and hit the gas here. Ah, you know what? That is surprisingly pretty stable. Uh-oh. I might screw this up here. Those back wheels do a pretty good job. It's okay, I'm not even hitting the button there, and it's still popping a wheelie. And oh, those timers have been running for a while. Okay. You know what? That is pretty cool. I like the design. I like the way he used the tanks in the back of the Dragster here. Now, it still gets me. It's a horn. Am I supposed to do that? Whoa, I think I could flip myself over. Let's make a run back up it real quick, and let's see what happens. I'm really curious if I hit that button while driving. This might be bad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit the button. Yeah, you get to that point in the Dragster, you're in trouble. You're gonna be probably in half and going down the track. And oh, I didn't notice how he angled the pieces inward like that. That is actually really cool. He's got that really cool Dragster shape. So yeah, I really do appreciate that from FenoworkTR. I do apologize for not having that in the Dragster episode. I should have paid attention. Like I said, guys, sometimes I just completely miss my comments. I try to answer as much as possible, but sometimes it just goes completely over my head. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the last creations. Alright, the next creation, and you probably saw this set in here, and you're probably wondering, why is there a Coffin on the drag strip? We've featured this Coffin several times before. I've had it in my hearse. We've had a hearse that shoots the Coffin out like a rocket, which was really morbid. And we have something else that is morbid. This was made by Pound Cake, and let me go ahead and show you the spider web. Yeah, we now have a hearse transformer. This is so wrong. Let's go ahead and hit the button here. Watch this. This is cool, actually. Give it a second. Boom. It is I guess a fighting robot. I don't know what to say about that. Like, how do you explain that to people? It's like, hey, I've got a coffin and it transforms. So I wasn't really sure where to put this. This isn't necessarily a town creation. This is an oddity. And he sent this to me a while back, and I never got around to featuring it. And yeah. I don't know what to say. I'll let you guys make judgments yourself. It's extremely cool. I have a kind of a weird, I wouldn't say dark sense of humor, but I find this funny. So that's really cool. Let's go ahead and fold it back up real quick. I want to thank Pound Cake for sending that. Like I said, I'm going to feature everybody's workshops. If they have channels, anything will be in the description if you want to check that out. That is cool. That is really cool. I need to go to the old part of town and just stick that in the cemetery and have people click the button and see what happens. But yeah, let's go back here. Now, this is the final set of creations. Now, like I said, guys, if you didn't get your creation featured, I might be saving it for a theme. I might be saving it for something else. I've got some car creations that I still haven't gone over. I've got some military creations that I'm saving. So don't feel discouraged if you don't see your thing. Now, if you do want to send me creations, I'll flash it up on screen. Now, we've got 3 creations here. And I kind of feel like these are all for my birthday and or for Christmas. Let's go ahead and go to the first one we're going to feature. Let's go down to the bottom here, see who this is. This is a GG Night Gamer, and I believe he's actually built something for the theme park for us. So we're going to check out this gift and see what it's all about. Okay, at first glance, the spider web's actually kind of intimidating, so let's hit the button here. Whoa, okay. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. That is really cool. You know what? That actually looks like the perfect monument if we just had the base here to set in the town. That's obviously my logo. You've got the YouTube buttons here, the little play buttons. That's really cool. I love that. I'm actually really impressed by that. I love the way the box folds down. This box didn't try to kill me like the last one. Mr. Retrospecs, his box, it landed on my head, but this is cool. Let's go ahead and hit that. Whoa, no, no, no. Oh. Okay, I was still setting on the door there. Is there a button on the inside to get out? No. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut this open. We can always respawn that. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. But yeah, that is awesome. Let's go ahead and, yeah, it still unfolds. That is cool. I love that. I love the way the logo folds out and then you have the play buttons kind of turn in. So yes, thank you, GG Night Gamer. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and delete this here. Now, we're going to open the last one, or the last box. We'll do it last. I'm going to say last. I'll say last a couple more times here and confuse you guys. I've got a hot air balloon. Now, I've been wanting to create one of these, and I think I'm still going to. I want to create a really big one, and this is by Twilight YouTube. Let's see. I'm assuming he has a YouTube channel. What does this do? I think I've seen a couple of these before. Obviously he's painted it like my channel logo. You can see the CG, and I think it's got like a YouTube on it somewhere. Yeah, YT. The question is, does it work? I'm always really nervous. You don't have a seat here, so everything you do, it's from the standing position. So, what does what? Click. Ooh. Ooh, this might be really awesome. We might get a really good view of the town here. What does this button do? I think that speeds it up, possibly? We're not tilting, are we? No, that speeds it up, I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this down. Let's get up high. What does this do? You know, I really wish I could look up and see. It looks like we got some forward thrusters. Okay, I think we're tilting a little bit with that one. Yeah, we are. We're actually drifting backwards a little bit. Okay, I need to counter that. Ooh, okay, that's forward. Okay, that's cool. This is a hot air balloon, so this is going to take a little bit to actually get up to a decent altitude, but this is nice. This is stable. I can walk around on it. It's got a little viewing platform below us here. You can somewhat see the town. This town doesn't have as grand of a view as the last town because I had so many buildings in there. So I'm really debating on how I want to do this Christmas thing because I need some suggestions from you guys. If you want to suggest for what you want to see for Christmas, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a festival like the Halloween one. But I would like to do stuff like, hey, maybe we'll have a hot air balloon ride there or something like that. So comment below with your suggestions for that. I want to thank Mr. Twilight for sending this. This is really cool. I'm actually going to take this up later. It's going to take a while for this thing to actually get up. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, yeah, it's going to take a while for that thing to get up in the air, up towards the top of the skybox, but I really look forward. I'm going to actually plant it in the middle of town and take it up then. So, alright, we've got one more, and this is by, let's see, what's the name? SNES. It's like RF and like Super Nintendo something or another. Happy birthday, Camodo. I don't know. I don't know if it's your birthday is today, but it's sooner or later. Yeah, I didn't actually tell you guys exactly when my birthday was. You just know it's in about the middle of December, so... What is this? You know what, actually I need to take a look at the box because I think I spotted the hamburger on there. And some people ask me, what's up with the hamburger? And it was completely random. We were playing multiplayer Monday, and we were like, yeah, I got tired of drawing the CG, so I was like, I'm gonna draw a hamburger, so that's where that came from. That's really it. Ooh, that's a vehicle. Okay. Oh, what is up with the suspension there? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try this. Let's see, connect it by one block here. Let's go ahead. I'm assuming we cut this. There we go. What is this? What is this contraption? It's got my kind of my channel colors on it. Let's drive out. Oh, you know what? That's odd, but it is actually kind of neat looking. It works. That works surprisingly well. I'm looking at this creation. I'm going, okay, I don't know how that's actually gonna work. That's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen something like that. It's got a suspension piece in the middle, so you can see it actually compress. That's neat. This actually might work really good on terrain. Let's see, what else do we have? What's the 1 key do? Okay, that pointed. Why would we need to point that down? Okay, let's hit the 2 key. That's a butt thruster. 1 key is a downward. Okay, that would probably pin it down a little bit. I'm not sure why that turns in. I can understand it going this way because you can pick up some speed, maybe hit it with a combination of the downward thruster, and let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, I meant to do that. Nailed it. That was perfectly planned. I did that. That is cool. Actually, I really like that vehicle. I picture this being like a part of a multiplayer Monday challenge. This looks like a vehicle that one of us created. That is awesome, though. It takes the terrain really nice. So yeah, definitely thanks to, I don't know really how to say your name. We'll call you RF SNES, like Super Nintendo, because I really like Super Nintendo. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for sending all the awesome creations. Like I said, tomorrow may or may not have a video. If it is, it's going to be something very easy for me to record. That way I can actually do it. Something maybe like Astroneer, if you didn't check out that video yesterday. We're doing a giveaway, and it ends on Sunday night at midnight. So there's still time to go enter in for a key for Astroneer. So we're going to do that. But anyways, guys, like I said, I appreciate all the support recently. It's been awesome. If you didn't check out the build episode, it was yesterday. We got some F-16s at the military base. It was really cool. But yeah, I really appreciate it. So yeah, if you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel, and we will see you guys next time on Scrap Mechanic. Thank you.